Okay. The first thing I would like to do is show you this picture. This is a picture of Holland. The blue parts are all below sea level. And as you can see, that is almost 1/3 of our country. So now you can understand how important water management is to us, because we always had to deal with the water. Here in Kinderdijk we are 2 meters below sea level, but there are several places in Holland who are 7 meters below sea level. Ooh. Also, I would like to show you this piece of iron. This is one of the iron rolls that are in the roof of the mill. The roofs turn on those rolls to make it work smoothly. And also I would like to tell you in a simple way, I'm sorry, I'm not a technician, so it's going to be simple, how the mill works. We have a lot of specialists over here who know how many screws there are inside the left side of the mill, but I don't know that. You can see the mill here. The wings are attached to this big beam that is surrounded by this wheel. This wheel has a grip on this wheel. And I hope you can see those stripes over here, because I can tell you something about it. They are pieces of wood, and they look like this. And they are in the wheel in this way. It looks like something from the kitchen. This is a new one. I will show you a used one. It looks like this. The millers could work for 7 years with this side of the wood until it was damaged too much and they had to make a new one. But you know, we people here in Holland don't like to spend any money if it's not necessary. So they turned a piece of wood around and again used it for 7 years on this side and also on this side and this side. So they could work for 28 years with this piece of wood until they had to make a new one. In the old days, the millers could make most of the spare parts themselves, and the bigger parts were done by companies. Nowadays, most of the work is done by the companies. This wheel is surrounding this big beam. This big beam is called the kingspin. It's made out of one tree that's growing on a colder, higher place, so it can grow slowly without any curves. Most of these beams come from the Mediterranean area. And at the bottom it's attached to the scoop wheel. So the water comes under the mill and the scoop wheel grabs the water and throws it up for 1 meter. Also, I would like to tell you something about the signals the millers would give each other by putting their wings in a certain position. When the wings are in this position, it means a short rest. And a short rest is mostly for a day or two, and also mostly near the Sunday, because on Sunday the millers are not allowed to work, so they have to stop their mill. When the wings are in this position, it means a long rest, And a long rest mostly is in summertime, when it's sometimes not raining that much, so the mills don't have to work. When one of the wings is just in front of the door, it meant joy. Somebody was having birthday, a baby was born, or a wedding was coming on. But on the other hand, when the wing was on this side of the door, it meant mourning. Somebody was sick, or somebody had died. And I know that in the Second World War, signals were given to the pilots and the people of the resistance to give them messages, but unfortunately I don't know how they put the wings on that time. I only know those signals were given. Also you here can see here some of the tools and the equipment the millers used for making their spare parts. And also you can see some pieces of wood. In a mill are used 18 different kinds of wood from all over the world. Hardwood and softwood. It was ordered by ship and it came this way by ship. We ourselves did have a lot of oak, but now most of our woods are gone. We now have houses and roads. We had to sacrifice a lot of our nature for the houses and roads. Holland is very crowded. Now even we have to order our oak abroad. And the last thing I would like to show you is this picture. This is a picture of the total area over here. You can see those pieces of land here that are the polders. They are surrounded by dikes and sluices. Inside those polders are now small electric pumps to pump the water out into the sluices, and by gravity the water from the sluices comes this way into the canal, and it starts over here. And we are at the end of the canal, and that's here. So all the water that comes into this area, all the rainwater, comes this way. That's what I wanted to tell you about this place. And then now we have a last stop in the old pump station. So if you want to come with me, please.